Hi everybody, this is Rosie. Look at my cheeks. Okay, I'm Jay. I'm dubbing Rosie's thing. Oh, I'm putting Vaseline on my lips. Rosie told me to do this. I guess she's putting lotion on her face now because you gotta make sure you don't have rough skin, and it's being fast forward really fast. Now I look really shiny. I didn't get to see what that was. Maybe some foundation or some shit. I don't know. I'm just making up words as I go. As I was saying, she's having me dub everything and explain everything. So this is basically turn you white thing. Oh no, this is like maybe this is the foundation. I don't know. And has actual color. Maybe the other thing was just so you have something to stick that powder to. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. That's right. Yeah, I'm always right. All right, now you got your base color. Make sure it's the tone you want, because that's gonna be your undertone. And make sure it's a little darker. If you want your eyes to pop, make sure you put this white shit over your face. Get this little swirl going. You do a big one that leads to the dip of your crown, or your crown starts. Yeah, sure. Now you got your eyes really bright. Now you're doing some, not contouring necessarily, not just yet. Now you're adding some contouring here. You're getting a darker tone, so that way you can make your cheekbones pop, and then the white, so that way those things look less dominant. Sure. And then now you're getting some chalk and then putting it on your eyes, because you want to look a little like a clown but not too much like a clown, so that's why you're rubbing it with your fingers, so that way it's like a little less shady. So now you're like Ronald McDonald instead of like Penny. Oh, okay, now you're adding some, I can't tell what that is. This shit's quality is not good on when it's playing back. All right, now we're putting something above that, so you're getting rid of that clown look to look more like a person, and now you're a decent human being. Look at that. Wow. You've got some darker tones now, so now that you have that above the brighter stuff, it really makes you focus and has like a pinpoint location. Now above that you're adding more layers, so that way there's more of a hue transition. Sure, that sounds fancy, right? Oh, okay, now you're getting a pencil, and fuck's happening? You made it darker underneath. You make it darker underneath your bottom eyelashes, so that way the dark's not just on the top. Because if it's just on the top, well then it's gonna look funny, isn't it? Maybe, I don't know. I don't do makeup, but Rosie does clearly. So now you're doing the top part too, so that way it's not just on the bottom, because that shit's gonna match, right? And then you're being very careful to try to line it up to the tip of your eyebrow, so that way it's got a point, and it makes it easier for you to line up with the other eye, because if you don't line it up with the other eye, then that shit's gonna look hella wonky. You're gonna be like, look at my right side. Why am I looking at my right side? Because my left side's not matching my left. Did I say left or right? Anyway, you're doing more detailing. As you can see, the left from the right, there's a huge difference when you add this. This is just gunpla paint. You just put it on your eyes and you add details like you would on a model kit, and now you're doing it on your face, because clearly your chemicals on your face make sense, but it makes you look beautiful, just like Rosie looks, right? So now you've got all these details. So you've got the harsh lines near your eye, so that way the focus is still there, but you do some light tones leading outside, so that way you got a nice feathery look. And now you're getting some white to lightly brush above the dark colors, so that way it's not so harsh. And now you're adding sparkles, because that shit's gotta shine, because if it doesn't shine, then it's a dark day, isn't it? This is Batman? No, it's not, because we got some shimmery, shiny shit. Fuck my lisp. Okay, this is some eyeliner. I can't read that. This shit's moving too quick. Oh, I think that's right. Yeah, sure. Now you're gonna do some triangles. Rosie likes to start from the very tip of her eye going inwards to line it up. I don't know, that works for her. I don't do makeup, so I don't know what would work for you. Do what feels comfortable. That's what feels comfortable for her. So now you've got we'll just call them the cat eyes in front of all the shading, so that way it's pretty looking. Sure. All right, now we're doing the mascara. Sorry, I was trying to think of something to say about the eyeliner. So now we're on the mascara. You put on the mascara hella fast, like so fast that you don't even have time to talk about anything else. Now you're on to the next thing. Now you're penciling your eyebrows because you don't have any eyebrows because you shaved them off last year to be fucking Shikamaru. I mean, not Shikamaru, Orochimaru, some Naruto character. And they never grew back, so you feel bad. So now you're putting on makeup, and now your boyfriend's like, dude, what happened to your eyebrows? And you're like growing them out. So now you're like, oh, I don't have them. I can't grow them back out. And now I'm like, just pencil them in. And she's like, okay. And then you do that, and now you look really good. And then after that, you put in some color tone, so that way it looks a little bit better, and it looks a little more natural, so that way you don't have to worry about your boyfriend saying, what happened to your eyebrows? They look like a permanent marker, but your boyfriend doesn't say that because you did such a good job at blending it. And now you lightly put some glue on your fake eyelashes so he doesn't notice that shit's fake, and he's like, whoa, did you do something to your hair? And you're like, yes, even though you didn't do anything to your hair, you did something to your eyelashes. Alright, I caught up. That was weird. Normally I didn't have any time to talk about anything, so now oh, okay, there we go. Now we're moving on. The fake eyelash has set, but to make sure that it blends well with your normal eyebrows, you put a little more mascara. I think that's what it was. So it's a little more together. I wouldn't say clumped. If you want it to be clumped, use the right mascara for that. Now you're blending all the details, so that way it's not so harsh. If you want it to be harsh, you can leave it harsh. Now you take this brush, add a color that will not overpower the other ones, but lightly blend them together. That's what it looks like. Now everything's got a softer tone, so now when you go out in public, the top of your face doesn't look like cake face because your neck looks like a totally different color. Now with this, you're blending it together. See what I said about the neck? I was ahead of the game, man. I'm pretty good at this, aren't I? Maybe I should be a makeup artist. Fuck. I'm just dubbing this shit, so it probably won't look good if I put on makeup. But now you're moving on to the next thing. That shit looks exactly like the other stuff. But what the fuck do I know, right? What was I just saying? Oh, now you got 3 of them. Oh, okay. So you put this one on because I'm assuming you already put on the other 2 because you put on like 20,000 other things. So now, oh, I think it's more sparkles. Yeah, you're adding sparkles because you added the glitter earlier to your eyes. If you don't add glitter everywhere else, then that shit's not gonna match. And what I tell you earlier about matching, if you're not matching, then that shit's gonna look ugly. So now you're putting on this lip gloss, lippy stick. I'm gonna call it a lippy stick. All right, and then now you're done. Now you're looking super sensual. That shit, put it all together. You've got a glittery, glowing face, all blended, all beautiful. You got the aqua colored hair and those beautiful eyes. Ready to go and ready to wink. Mwah. My boyfriend did such a good job. I'm sending him a kiss, even though he just made a kissy noise earlier on. Oh, she heard me, but now she's like, boy, you stupid. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm assuming this is the end of the video. I can't tell, but Rosie's just listening to me. I haven't looked at her at all because I knew I would laugh if I did, but there you go. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for tormenting me. Oh shit, I mean for letting me torment you. Okay, bye.